Hey guys, how's it going? If you want to see how I turn myself into a cupcake skull, then keep on watching this video. So, you start out with some random gray, and then crunch it up like this. And then I took some paper towels and wrapped it a couple of times, maybe once or twice or more, in the paper towel. Took my little masking tape there and I taped it down right there. And then I took my stretch plastic food wrap and I wrapped it in this. And you can use tape to like secure it more. And see, I'm just wrapping right. The more tape you use, you know, the more secure it'll be. And then I wrap it enough to where it kind of flattens out the texture enough for me. And then you could literally just mold it into anything you want. Focus. It gives you a flat enough texture to work with, and it's super bendable and moldable and changeable. Like, I just made this right now. It's a little bit too heavy to put inside of a prosthetic for my personal preference. Super easy. And I'm gonna go wrap this guy in some plastic wrap again, just to kind of even him out, and then drip some gelatin on it. Alright, so I wrapped it in plastic wrap again, just to even everything out. And now I'm gonna take some masking tape and I'm just going to use the tape to redefine each of the kind of edges of where the icing would concave or push out. And we'll see how it goes. Girl, look at this, it's all pooey. But seriously, no, like I just used some masking tape and I used it just to pull the cellophane tight enough around each of the little ridges, and now it's really looking like an icing for. Alright, so I'm gonna make the icing. I'm going to heat up a bunch of different types of gelatin. I'm going for kind of a teal color, so I'm gonna use dark teal, true teal, and like aqua color, and some green, like bright green, and I'm kind of just running low on gelatin, so I want to make best use of the resources that I already have, and I think I'll be happy with it. Let's see how it turns out.
I ended up really liking the teal color that came out of this, and so you're just gonna pour it all over your prosthetic mold until your heart's content. And then I used a little wooden dowel to even it out and make sure that everything was nice and tiny. And for some reason I forgot to film the white icing portion of this tutorial, so just look at this cute little puppy instead.
We're having a little like paper moment on this cupcake, and I was just using 3 tools, a pen to mark out inch increments with a ruler on the cardboard. I used a butter knife to score the edge, and then I just bent the cardboard like this, which gave it this like cupcakey texture. Here's the little aluminum foil moment. All I did was just tape on some foil, re-accordioned my cardboard, and then just boop, there it is. Hopefully it looks good. Hey guys, so I forgot to properly adhere the little sprinkles, so we're gonna do that again. But I wanted to show you that you could take this out, the mold out too. It'll help, you know, lighten up the prosthetic. And there you have your little like icing prosthetic. Here it is. I just stuff the bottom with some paper towels, and so then that will sit very nicely on top of my prosthetic. Yes.
And here I am stippling on a little bit of liquid latex and quite literally pouring on some sprinkles.
Alright guys, so I made my brows disappear. Next thing I'm gonna do is take some good old hairspray, slick back the hairs in place just so that I don't put latex or spirit gum in my nice blue hair. I'm trying to put this bald cap on backwards. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take spirit gum, some liquid latex. Girl, I don't know where the bottle is, but I got some liquid latex in here, a sponge, and I'm going to trim down the edges and stick them down and blend them in. Right now, I'm just going to blend in those edges a lot. Quick tip, because I'm really lazy at blending edges, I'm gonna just take some toilet paper, like, ooh, girl, I can't even rip toilet paper right. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to separate the layers. Oh my goodness, the struggle is real today. See that right there? While the liquid latex is still wet, I'm just going to take a piece right here. Make sure that there's no hard edges. I'm just gonna lay it on top of the edge, and after a couple of layers, this will help blend it in a lot better and a lot faster. So I'm gonna take the sponge and I'm gonna make sure it's really saturated, and I'm just gonna roll. So in a rolling stipple motion, so like the reason why I wanna roll is because if I go up and down like this, I'm going to possibly tear up that edge of the tissue paper. Saturating the tissue paper or toilet paper, whatever your preference is, will help to cut those layers down too. This only works because I'm not super concerned about making it a smooth surface. Alright, now I'm just going to take my hair dryer and I'm just gonna give it a little dry.
Sometimes you just need to have a little bit of a dance break and enjoy the fact that you're bald.
I just blended the edges a little bit more, and I added some, baby powder to, set the prosthetic in. So next we're gonna prime, and then I'm gonna paint my face.
I use Makeup Forever's primer and also their medium foundation brush here, as well as NYX's setting spray.
Okay, so I used some setting spray to help me make a buildable foundation with my aqua paints, and I wasn't sure if it was gonna work, but it worked. Because usually when you're painting on top of liquid latex, it will just smear around and it will not stay or build, and I am so happy to say that it totally does. So, yes. Okay, so now I'm going to start the outline of the skull with like a dark purple color, and we will transition into black later, but I want to make sure that everything is really nice and blended out, and this will help.
I use Furless Cosmetics liner brush to start this outline.
Now with the outline done, I'm going to use a dark pink and the same dark purple colory kind of moment here, and I'm just going to continue to blend in the shadows. Let's see how this turns out.
I used a stipple sponge to soften the gradient.
So now I'm just going to outline the teeth in that dark purple color, and we will see how it turns out.
Using that Furless Cosmetics liner brush again, I map out those teeth.
I'm going to take a flat kind of like liner-ish brush. Thank you. A brush like that, and I'm going to use it with absolutely no pigment, and I'm going to kind of blend out this line a little bit.
Any angle packing brush will do you fine right here.
So I did end up starting to basically dry brush it, which is I will take the brush and I'll dip it into a dry part of the pigment, and then I'll just, swipe it on. And that really helps to blend out the color and also put the direct opacity without screwing up any of the other layers that you have on there. I'm gonna start adding in some black shadow. Eventually I will highlight the teeth, and then also go in with some black body paint just to clean up some of the lines and crisp things up, and hopefully it turns out.
Using a random eyeshadow brush and a black pigment, I taper in those hollows, and then I contour and highlight with a black and white body paint and a liner brush.
So I'm super silly, and I forgot to make the little part of the top of my head that's gonna connect with the ice. I just threw some more gelatin that I needed to use into a container, and I just put it in the lip of this splatter thing, and now I have this ridged piece of gelatin that I'm going to stick right here, right? Just like I did on the zombie one. And this will kind of give me a nice little ridge to look like I am a cupcake. We're just gonna stick it on with spirit gum, blend in the edges with some liquid latex, and then I'm gonna stick on some pink paint.
I did end up needing a friend to hold on my icing headpiece while I glued it down with that teal gelatin, and I hit my eyes with some black pigment just for the finishing touch. And she also helped me tape on that cupcake tinfoil thing.
Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like what you see, feel free to comment down below, subscribe, and thumbs up this video. If you want to see more of me, follow me under all social media with the username zachzenga. Until next time, from my face to yours, have a nice day now. Bye!
Too high.
Alright.
You look like an Oompa
I am pink. I'm no fucking Oompa Loompa.
They're purple, aren't they?
They're orange.
What's the buzz? Get me closer.
You are not close to ish.
Can't take you seriously. Stop.
Can't take me seriously. I can't take you seriously.
Your head is pink right now. Oh!
What?
Pause that for a sec. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
And now I'm a pink bald-headed hoe.